very entertaining, albeit odd, 40-40 game last week against Green Bay. They take on New York on a beautiful sunny. Another touchdown from Ferguson on a short pass. They're up big. Another touchdown from Dak. He's got all day, loads it up, and there is George Pickens. Big time grab from him. Cowboys rolling up 30-3. Couldn't hand deliver that any better. Later in the fourth, great play design here. Fake, and Williams is there all alone. Cowboys get the big dub, and there's Cowboys fans everywhere you go, aren't they, Dak?
Were you coming off the field, there were fans chanting MVP? Did you hear it at all? Does it mean anything?
I mean, my ears work. So I heard it, but I didn't hear it. To your answer, it's week 5. I don't care. I don't care if it was week 17. To me, I didn't play near as well of a game that I wanted to. Well, too many incompletions. I got to look back and see why. But yeah, I mean, yeah, sometimes, it's just happy and excited fans.
No CeeDee Lamb in this game or the last, by the way, and he continues to do big-time work. Cowboys back at 500, and Dak, after starting the season with 3 touchdowns and 3 turnovers in the first 3, back-to-back games with 4 touchdowns without a turnover. The first Cowboy ever to do that in a single season. They've had some pretty good quarterbacks in their day.
Might make it sound, and Dak Prescott continued to be absolutely brilliant, playing with 5 starting offensive linemen out, playing without his best wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb. He just shredded the Jets, throwing 4 touchdowns again in a game that was not nearly as close as the final score would sound. Fans were chanting MVP. Here's what he said.
Coming off the field, there were fans chanting MVP. Did you hear it at all? Does it mean anything?
I mean, my ears work. So I heard it, but I didn't hear it. To your answer, it's week 5. I don't care. I don't care if it was week 17. I've told y'all what I want to win, the team goals. Right now, the success and the continued success is going to happen. Just the beneficiary of all the guys in that locker room.
Boy, that's a good answer.
That's an MVP.
He gives great answers.
It's an MVP response.
He really does. He says the right things, and that is the question. Is Dak Prescott right now the MVP of the league?
He's playing like it.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, give me a quarterback playing better than Dak Prescott right now. Mm-hmm. You'd be hard-pressed to find one. Dak Prescott has been unbelievable. I mean, think about this again. I'm going to repeat this for everyone out there. The Dallas Cowboys were missing 4 of their 5 starters on the offensive line. Mm-hmm. No CeeDee Lamb on the road. And he just absolutely shredded the Jets defense yesterday. Absolutely shredded. He's been playing tremendous ball all year long. So, listen, he's ahead of pace of the couple years from 2023 when he was a runner-up for MVP. So, yes, right now, he's playing like the best quarterback in the league.
What you are seeing, by the way, is a lot of walk-in touchdowns with no defender anywhere near, which is a whole other story.
Just real quick on the quarterback thing, Dak's playing well. What we saw Baker do,
that's what
all right, in Seattle, too.
Right.
I mean,
we're going to get to that.
I usually don't start this conversation this early, but Baker's also playing very well. But in terms of the Cowboys.
I mean, did they look like the Cowboys were a team that when they traded away Micah Parsons, we figured, well, that's it. They're going to be left for dead. And their defense has looked so bad. They looked a lot better yesterday. That maybe have more to do with the competition they were playing than anything else. Are the Cowboys, do they look like they could play themselves into an interesting second half of their season?
They do. I mean, once again, the competition that they played. I'm not going to get excited over what the Cowboys did. I'm not going to get excited over what the Indianapolis Colts did against the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, it says you got the win. You did what you were supposed to do. There are certain teams yesterday that I just had to do what you were supposed to do. The Cowboys were one of them. I didn't think it would be like this, all right, with the New York Jets, because with those 4 starters that you're saying that were down, Dak Prescott was only sacked 1 time, and it was where he gave himself up in the 4th quarter. So it was just all bad for me with the New York Jets.
Yeah, I mean, the Jets, I mean, that's an embarrassment. I mean, who are we kidding? They got, 8, 9 starters back off that defense, supposed to be really good, and they absolutely stunk up the joint. But Dak Prescott, make no mistake, he is on fire, and Brian Schottenheimer's doing an amazing job with that offense. Their defense still stinks, so I think it's going to come bite them at the end. But this offense is Super Bowl caliber. And that's, like you say, that's without CeeDee Lamb and 4 starters in the offensive line.
Shefty, Dak.
High level, carries himself like an MVP. Hey, look, Jerry Jones said he knew who to pay.
He
That was
said
the
he was
guy he wanted to
indispensable.
pay, right?
He said he was indispensable.
Meanwhile, the New York Jets,
proven it so far.
The infamy to which they are now sort of aspiring. Let me show you C28. The NFL has been tracking takeaways since 1933.
Jeez.
In that span, the Jets are the first team without a single takeaway through 5 games to start the season. Let me say that again. It's almost 100 years.
Oh my gosh.
D-Wood, who can't even look. They're the first team ever to not force a single takeaway in the first 5 games. D-Wood, that's your team. It's my team. It's Rex's team. What do we say about that?
That ain't
team
my
today?
team.
Yeah, that it didn't look like it.
I can't even put my name attached to that. That was like an embarrassing performance by the Jets. They should I could easily get on Aaron Glenn, but I'm going to the players. Do you have any pride in that locker room? The performance that you guys put out there yesterday was absolutely atrocious. Again, 4 starters out on the offensive line, no CeeDee Lamb, and you got absolutely dominated at home. You have actually been looking worse since the Pittsburgh Steelers game in week 1. That is not the way to go if you're the New York Jets. I'm ashamed. You should damn well be ashamed of what you're putting out there on the field.
Well, that's exactly right. Look, I picked the Jets again like an idiot, all right, because I keep thinking that they're going to play to, the ability of their players. Well, they're not. And so to me, look, and we've seen a team, Mike Vrabel comes in. Who changed the culture already? All right, Aaron Glenn's got to change this culture, but sometimes it's like you got to get some guys out the building.
Right.
And what happens is sometimes the players it's obvious that the D coordinator's got to go out the building. That's a given, right? There's coaches got to be out the door. But I got news for you, players. Some of you are going too. And so you better get your stuff together. Don't just point fingers at this guy who's been a horrendous job. We get that.
I just watched their walk-in touchdowns.
Yeah, all of them.
Oh, every one of them.
No one's anywhere near.
No one goes near them.
If the Cowboys had needed to score 100 points in this game yesterday, they would have, but they didn't because the worst defense in the NFL, which the Cowboys have, the Jets had 3 points at halftime against them and none when the game was.
Parsons left. That identity, that fear factor, that moment where opposing quarterbacks look across the line and think, how am I supposed to survive 4 quarters of this? Hendrickson could bring that back. He could restore the edge, literally and figuratively. But here's why I really love this idea. It's a statement of intent. It tells the league the Cowboys are not folding. Jerry Jones has been in this position before, when people counted him out, when critics said the window had closed, and every single time, he's found a way to make noise. Remember the Cooper trade? You remember the Cooks deal? That's Jerry. He doesn't like to sit back and take punches. He likes to swing back. If Jerry pulls off this move, it tells the locker room, I see your effort, I see your fight, and I'm backing you up. It tells Dak, you don't have to carry the world alone. It tells us fans, I still believe this team can make noise. Now let's be real, trades like this aren't cheap. You probably have to send a 3rd-round pick, maybe more. But for a player like Hendrickson, who's still in his prime, who fits a desperate need, that's worth every penny. Because you're not just buying a player, you're buying stability, leadership, and a chance to stop the bleeding. Think about it. With Hendrickson commanding attention off the edge, Clowney can do what he does best, set the edge, bully tackles, close running lanes. Kenny Clark can collapse the middle without getting doubled every snap. The linebackers suddenly have cleaner gaps. The corners get help because the quarterback has no time to find them. One player can change everything when the fit is perfect. And this one, it's perfect. And that's why this conversation on ESPN matters. It's not just speculation, it's hope. Hope that the Cowboys are still in the fight. Hope that Jerry's "I'm not done yet" wasn't just talk. Hope that Dallas can take control of its destiny before it's too late. Because here's the truth, Cowboys Nation, the season isn't lost, not even close. The schedule ahead gives Dallas a chance to claw back. Jets, Panthers, Commanders, Broncos, all winnable games. String together 2, maybe 3 wins, get CeeDee Lamb healthy, patch this defense, and suddenly the story shifts. Suddenly, Dallas isn't done. Dallas is dangerous. And if Jerry Jones makes that move, if Trey Hendrickson walks into the Star, puts on that silver helmet with the blue star, I'm telling you right now, the tone of this entire franchise changes. That locker room gets louder, the crowd gets louder, the belief comes back. So here's my question to you, Cowboys fans. Would you do it? Would you pull the trigger? Would you sacrifice a draft pick if it meant saving this defense, saving this season, saving Dak from carrying the entire load? Drop your answer in the comments. Yes, bring Hendrickson to Dallas, or no, stay the course. Let's get your voice heard, because this isn't just a rumor. This is a moment, a test of will. The difference between watching the season fade away or watching the Cowboys rise again. And if you still believe, like I do, that Dallas has fight left, hit that like button, subscribe, and join us on this ride. Because this story isn't over, it's just heating up. One star, one fight, one Dallas. This is Dallas Game Day, and we'll be right here for every rumor, every move, every spark of hope. Let's go, Cowboys.